This video you're watching, meaning you, most likely live in a city. Maybe you're stuck in traffic, maybe on a crowded street, or maybe even lying in your bed while feeling that invisible pressure tightening your chest. This feeling is much more scientific than you think, so let's take a look. Today, I'm going to explain how modern cities shape our brain, why our anxiety has increased this much, and how the control is actually more in our hands than we realize. 1. Section: Cities, the world our brain was never prepared for. My friend, the human brain evolved for millions of years in small tribes, in a quiet and calm life. But today, noise, speed, lights, crowds, chaos, traffic, notifications, a wave of stimulation that is anything but useful for our brain. Cities grew within a short time, but our brain couldn't adapt at that pace. That's why we are in a state of threat perception. Science calls this ambient stress, or background stress. You don't see it, you don't notice it, but there's a mechanism in your brain that is constantly on alert. 2. Section: The amygdala, the alarm button of the city, the heart of anxiety, the amygdala. Normally, this region of the brain protects us from danger, animal attacks, earthquakes, war. But today, instead of animals, traffic noise, crowded streets, the subconscious pressure in the subway, work stress, social media, all these are factors that trigger the amygdala's fight or flight response. Modern city dwellers live constantly alert without even realizing it. And this state of alarm can gradually turn into an anxiety disorder over time. 3. Section: The prefrontal cortex, the logic center that gets exhausted in the city. While the amygdala is sounding the alarm, the prefrontal cortex tries to calm it down. This region says, okay, relax, everything is fine. But in the city, this region gets so tired that after a while, it stops doing its job. That's why we get irritated more easily. We have trouble focusing, small issues grow bigger and bigger. Making decisions becomes difficult, because the brain's logic and control center starts to burn out from excessive stimulation. 4. Section: Loneliness in the crowd. There's an irony, bro. There are millions of people in cities, yet it feels like nobody sees each other. This feeling of loneliness creates a danger signal in the primitive part of the brain. The human brain is not designed to stay alone, we are social beings. Social connection is a neurobiological safety signal. So as social bonds weaken in cities, the brain's threat perception increases. And as a result, anxiety rises. Why wouldn't it? 5. Section: City noise, the invisible enemy that quietly harms us. Bro, the noise in cities is far more dangerous than we think. Research says, sounds above 60 decibels increase stress hormones. Constant horns, sirens, and engine noise send cortisol skyrocketing. Even the noise we're exposed to while sleeping creates involuntary tension in the morning. So the city doesn't just tire our ears, it exhausts our brain. 6. Section: The digital city, the anxiety of notifications. The modern city is not just concrete buildings. We also carry a mini-city with us at all times, our phone. Notifications, messages, social media videos. The brain perceives all of this as a constant social threat. Did I miss something? Did someone reply to me? Am I good enough? It keeps the brain in alarm mode. 7. Section: Solutions, how to calm the brain in the chaos of the city. Scientifically proven solutions we should apply. 1. 10 minutes of silence a day. Has an excellent effect on calming the amygdala. 2. Micro-nature exposure. Bro, even seeing a single tree calms your brain. The sight or smell of nature lowers cortisol. 3. Walking, especially slow walking. Slow-paced walking shuts down the brain's threat perception. 4. Digital detox. Turning off notifications for just 1 hour a day reduces anxiety by 20%. 5. Social connection. A short, simple conversation sends a safety signal to the brain. 6. Breathing exercise. The 4-2-6 breath. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2, exhale for 6. It lowers heart rate and amygdala activity. 8. Section: Conclusion, anxiety is not your fault. Bro, know this. Anxiety is often not our personal weakness, but the weight the environment puts on our brain. Cities make us grow, but they also exhaust us intensely. Understanding this is the first step to stop blaming yourself and regain control. Modern life strains and tires our brain, but with the right steps, we can still find calmness.